Learning how to leave a toxic relationship is never easy, especially when you are in love with your partner. If you have been in a toxic relationship, you know exactly how emotionally, physically, and mentally exhausting they can be. But if a toxic relationship is so taxing, why is it so hard to leave? In this video, you will find out why it's difficult to leave a toxic relationship and how to leave a toxic relationship for good. First, let's talk about how to know if you are in a toxic relationship. Sometimes it's hard to know whether you are in a toxic relationship or not. It is often because of manipulation involved in partner toxicity. Another reason why it may be difficult to admire that you are in a toxic relationship is that there isn't any outward abuse. Your partner may not hit you or cross any obvious sexual boundaries, but that doesn't mean you are in a healthy relationship. Making a pros and cons list can be a helpful first step when learning how to leave a toxic relationship. Pros might be your spouse makes you laugh, you enjoy the same hobbies, and you love them. But what are the cons of being in your current circumstances? When you make this list, it's important to be honest with yourself. Does your partner do any of the followings? Doesn't give you privacy, cut off from friends, family, or finances, prevents you from attending school or work, is controlling and jealous, makes all the decisions in your relationship, pressures you into things you are not comfortable with, makes jokes or criticizes you, or something like this. If these toxic behaviors remind you of your spouse, this may be a wake-up call. You need to take action and get out of this dangerous relationship. Do you know why people remain in toxic relationship? One of the main culprits is oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone in your body that releases during moments of intimacy. This could include making love, holding hands, kissing, or even cuddling with someone. When oxytocin released, it causes you to be more trusting of your partner, even when trust is not warranted. This sneaky little hormone is also guilty of promoting bonding, which can make it feel impossible to leave your spouse when you know they are not good for you. So, how to leave a toxic relationship? Number 1. Know that you deserve better. Months of years of being told that you will never find anyone better than your spouse can wear on you, and you may even start to believe it. But this isn't true. Tearing down self-esteem and self-worth is what abusers do to keep their victims trapped in the relationship. Let "I deserve better" become your daily mantra. Remind yourself of your worth every day. You have tried your hardest to make your relationship work, but sometimes love is not enough, and you need to move on for your own mental and physical well-being. Number 2. Build a support system. The emotions you go through for a toxic breakup are much same as going through a breakup for a healthy relationship. You will feel conflicted, lovesick, relieved, depressed, and more. Leaving a toxic relationship is especially difficult if you have been financially reliant. On your ex, but don't despair. Instead of focusing on why this will be hard, focus on building a support system. Research shows that friend and family support during trying times lower psychological distress. Having a support system around will make it easier for you to move on. Number 3. Be firm about your decision. Breakups are hard no matter what the circumstances. You are living a life that you have grown accustomed to, and even if you know that the relationship is no longer safe, it still sucks living the life you have built for yourself. There may be times when you are tempted to get back with your partners, but stand firm. You deserve a partner who loves and respects you. Number 4. Cut off contact. One of the biggest times for how to leave a toxic relationship would be to cut off all contacts. With your ex once you have broken up. Keeping in contact with your ex open the door for you to get back together. Plus, seeing your ex across social media will make your memory of the relationship feel fresh in your mind. Here's what to do when you experience that. Instead of dwelling in the past, focus on the future. Keep yourself motivated. Delete your ex from social media, block them on your phone, and find ways to avoid seeing them in person. These actions will make it clear that you want nothing to do with them. Number 5. It's called breakup because it's broken. If you are at the point of breaking up, you have likely tried all of the tricks to get your spouse to change their toxic ways. You maybe went to therapy, took a relationship class, or made date nights a priority, but nothing worked. Your partner is not going to change, and it's important to remind yourself on this often. You did everything you could help them and reason with them, and it didn't work. So, do not expect miracles after breakup. Learning how to leave a toxic relationship is one thing, but following through with it is an entirely different story. If you are having trouble leaving an abusive or toxic partner, reach out to the trusted friend, family, or call, chat with an abusive relationship support line like Day One. It is often a feeling of attachment or loneliness to wanting to get into another relationship immediately one gets out of a toxic one. Please take things easy, learn to discover yourself, and think of how the last one ended so you don't experience the same thing. Take your time to heal completely from previous relationship hurts and pains before thinking about going into a new one. Hope this video will help you, and if so, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe.